So we talk a lot about methods that can improve your hair and which hairstyles look best on guys and, hair trends and whatnot. And this is along the same lines because today we're going to be talking about 10 hairstyles that should be eliminated from your consideration. Of course, the most important thing is for you to do what makes you the most you. Gay! So unless one of these hairstyles is true to your personal identity or your personal aesthetic, I would steer clear away. There are a lot of other great options out there. And of course, if you're hungry for even more hair knowledge and you want some of your own questions answered, be sure to join the BluMaan community discussion group on Facebook. That is linked down below. People constantly post pictures of their own hairstyles. People are giving other people advice and answering questions. People are posting their own questions and asking for advice for themselves. So a great place to be for like-minded hair and fashion enthusiasts. Like I said, if you want to check it out, it is down below. But for now, we're going to start out with a couple obvious hairstyle no-goes. Number one, the mullet. Do I really need to expand? Yeah, how about instead of growing my hair in the front, which is proven to complement the structure of a guy's face, no, I'm gonna grow a raggedy mop right here in the back. That sounds like a good idea. I'm yet to see any guy, including celebrities, who I'm like, you know what? You can pull off a mullet. That just hasn't happened. Business in the front, party in the back. I would say there's a lot of better options out there. Number two is the rat tail. That glorious, glorious rat tail. Rat tail. Does that sound like attractive in any way whatsoever? Go in a salon, say, you know what? I'll have the rat tail, please. That's what I want. Sounds gross, it looks gross, and again, I've never seen anyone successfully pull off a rat tail. What time is it here? Number three is the rat tail. Wait, no, that was number two. Number three is the bowl cut. The bowl cut to me is the epitome of a boring hairstyle. I mean, going bald looks more exciting than the perfect symmetrical roundness of a bowl cut. No one should rock a bowl cut unless you're this guy. This guy looks like he invented the bowl cut, but if you're not him, I'd recommend choosing something else. However, if you are a low maintenance kind of hair guy, the French crop is a great option. It looks pretty cool and it requires minimal styling effort. So there is that option. Fourth on our list is the spiky gel look, or pretty much any hairstyle that is using too much gel. Going for gel as a hair product is probably the most common mistake that most guys make when they're first learning about hairstyling, when they're first getting into hair products. That was my first product, was a gel as well. Now there are ways that you can use gel that actually give you decent results. And if you want to know a little bit more about that, I've made a video where I use gel in 3 different ways that can actually give you decent results. If you want to check that out, that video right there. But for the most part, hair gel makes your hair look rock hard and makes it look like plastic. So unless you want to look like a toy action figure, I would go easy on the hair gel. Number 5 is any messy, greasy look. Now I'm of the opinion that shine finishes can look cool if they're done correctly. To pull off a shiny finish, you want to make sure that your hair is really, really neat and tidy and all of your hair strands are combed together. The classics like the slick back, the pompadour, the classic side parts, these are all great hairstyles that look good with shine finishes. But as soon as you start trying to rock more contemporary hairstyles like messy quiffs, for example, like what I've got going on right now, trying to pull off a shine finish only makes your hair look dirty and gross and like you haven't showered for a while. So if you prefer to rock messier hairstyles, then I would definitely suggest keeping it matte finish, keep it natural looking. Also keep in mind there's a difference between a greasy look and a natural healthy shine. Basically, just don't overdo it with the shine unless you're going for a classic hairstyle. Number 6, Post Malone. All right, calm down before you guys go crazy in the comments. I understand that Post Malone is Post Malone, and like I said at the beginning of this video, always do what makes you, you, and that's clearly what Post Malone is doing. Post is such an unusual character who is also obviously very successful, and his look, the way he does his hair, his beard, that is part of his personal identity. But put his hairstyle on any normal person and you be the judge. Tell me that that's something that you'd be confidently rocking. Yeah, I didn't think so. Number 7 is cornrows. Especially on white guys.
Alrighty then.
Here's the deal. If even David Beckham, who has pulled off pretty much every hairstyle in the book, doesn't look great with cornrows, then that should be a sign. Now, I don't know if it's just me, but there's something about cornrows on white guys that just makes you look a little bit like a tryhard. Like there's something you're trying to prove. I don't know, maybe I'm just jealous. But I highly doubt that. Number 8, we're getting into more controversial territory here, but it's gotta be said, the man bun / top knot. Now don't get me wrong, there is a place for this hairstyle and it can look great on some guys. The type of guys who can rock this hairstyle the best are guys who look really masculine, often really well built, strong facial features, and definitely facial hair. So if you've got these 3 things going for you, you know, you might be able to pull off the man bun. But if you're like the rest of us, you look kind of funny. Now, I hate to break it to you. Especially, my favorite example is what I like to call the onion. Like when you're trying to get a top knot, but your hair isn't long enough in the back, so you've got like a micro penis sticking off the back of your head. That's always fun. It's always good times when you see that happening. Number 9, again, maybe for some, but not for most, and that is curtains. Something about parting your hair right down the middle on guys just seems a little bit off. Oftentimes, actually, having a middle part can make your hair look thinner because you are exposing your scalp right in the middle, and this in turn creates the illusion of having less hair. Also, you look like a nerd. You want to look like a nerd? It's up to you. I'll try to help. Okay, jokes aside, at the end of the day, unless you're Leonardo DiCaprio or Brad Pitt, curtains are probably not for you. And finally, the grand finale is the emo fringe, or just any side swept fringe look. The side swept fringe was a trend that was popular back in 2009. We saw the likes of Zac Efron rocking it, Justin Bieber rocking it. They really kind of, you know, made it blow up a little bit. But that was close to 10 years ago. There are some great fringe hairstyles out there if you want to go for a more relaxed look, but the longer haired fringe hairstyles aren't the best. For example, again, the French crop is a good option, or even a messier fringe hairstyle where the length of your fringe is no longer than like 3 inches on top. Basically, if you're wanting to go for a fringe hairstyle, a good rule of thumb is keeping your hair above your eyebrows. So, you know, about there. Get some texture in there, make it look alive. That looks pretty cool. Boom! And that's it. 10 hairstyles that aren't the best. You should think of some other ones. 1 second, I got a message. There you guys go. That is my list of 10 of the worst hairstyles of all time. There's some better options out there, basically. That's all I have to say. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this, clicking that thumbs up button means a lot to me. Subscribe if you're new. With that said, I'll see everybody next time.